was just watching a live stream in Key West with the sunset at Mallory Square. Let me fix this. I'm not comfortable yet. Okay. Let's see. Happy Friday. Here we are again, right? Isn't it fast how quickly another Friday? Hi, RV Lucky. Are you the first one here today? I'm opening up another window. Good evening, Lucky. Getting ready for the road? I think that's exciting. Hi, Sugar Baby. Happy Friday back at ya. Hi, Noble. Wow, look at it. Everyone's gathering. I haven't even opened up another window, but I can see kind of good. Hi, Cynthia. Another window, but okay, here we go. Now I got it. And I'd love to fix this so that it's not so close to me. I don't know if I can. That's about it. So you guys, how's everybody? It looks like a beautiful night here. It's hot, but there's a little breeze and it's dry. It's not too bad. I mean, I wouldn't want to stay outside, but I just walked the dogs and, you know, felt pretty good. But lots of people are at the pool and the park across the street. Yay. So, another weekend. I'm telling you, the days go by so quickly. I can't even... It's like as if 1 week is only like 3 days, right? Hi, Martha. Welcome, you guys. Welcome, everybody. So I was putting on the live stream on Key West, Florida. And I used to live in Key West. I lived there for not long enough. That was my favorite place I ever lived. But I lived there for almost 3 years. Just under 3 years. Right before I met Kathy. So I played guitar and sang there, and every sunset, every night, if you weren't busy, you would go down to Mallory Square and watch the sun go down. And at that time, it didn't look anything like it looks now. It was just a real old pier, and everybody gathered, and people made music, and they sold their artwork, and you know, that kind of stuff. But now it's big business, and it's all fancy. Thanks, Noble. Yeah, that's a neat little cooker. I'm really happy because it's small enough. It's enough for a couple people to eat, you know. And the steamer basket worked perfectly. I had like one little pan for the whole thing. I loved it. I'm going to use it a lot. Especially this time of year, because I don't really want to run an oven, you know, and it's too hot. And this is top of the stove, propane, you know, it's good. So, yeah, I'm kind of like, I was watching another channel earlier today, and I'm gonna do something similar, because, well, I'm stealing the idea, of course. But, it's gonna be... after you're 60 years of age, there's 5 things that you should just give up, stop doing. And I'm gonna let you know those in just a minute. Okay, let's see. You love your little cooker, me too. That's a good one. Hi, Miss Fiddlane. Good evening. I'm on Stockton Delta in my motorhome. Watching boats till Sunday. Nice. Hot 91, very windy. Place called River Point RV and Marina. Nice, sounds really nice. I love that kind of vibe, you know. Hi, Linda. Welcome, welcome. Muggy in Orlando. Yeah, that's the thing about Florida. It's, you know, it's a great place to be, and it's got a lot going on. But it's hot and humid. Here right now, it's like 95. But there's a breeze and it's dry. So it doesn't feel like the humidity when that really gets me. I'm not saying I want to stay outside. I don't, but I can handle the drier heat better. Yeah, so I thought I would, show you my. I almost didn't do it. I get kind of lazy when it comes to like videoing cooking because it does take extra time and you got to make sure everything is right. But I'm glad I showed everybody because that was easy. I mean, really, you measure the rice, you can use chicken broth or water or coconut milk, liquid, 2 to 1. Hi, Carrie Joe. And then, I cut up an onion in it and some seasonings, a little butter, whatever you want, soy sauce, ginger, anything you want to put in it. And then that's it. And then you put the little steam basket and you could put anything in the steam basket. I put asparagus and then I heated up the chicken. It was great. I was so happy with myself. And I have leftovers, so after my live stream I'll have dinner and I have some jasmine rice and I have some chicken. Hi, Betty Jones. Yeah, it's a terrible thing to happen in Florida. Yeah, the condo that fell. I mean, can you just imagine how horrible that would be? And it's mind-boggling to even. It's hard to even fathom what those poor people went through. Most of them were probably sleeping and didn't know what hit them. Hi, Nada Shubi. You want to hear those things? Do you mean like how to cook? Or, I don't know. I'm going to have to watch news. I don't watch too much news. Usually in the morning I'll put on a CBS or, like when I have Roku now, it's kind of weird. But I put some news on and listen for a little bit. But it doesn't last long for me. Hello, Kimmy. Welcome. Maryland. Are we lucky? Did they ever figure out what caused... Oh, you mean my water heater? Are we talking about my water heater? Oh, the 5 things that you shouldn't do after 60. Yeah, I'm going to get to that. Here, I'll give you an update. Okay. UPS took the old one. Not the old one. Took the new one that didn't work, the first one. And now I still have that water heater in there. Fits in really good. But nobody can get it running. I had a friend named Robert come over and spent about an hour and he didn't get it running. Kathy's son Lee is an expert at almost anything he tries. If anyone could fix something, he could. So he said in a couple weeks, because he's really busy right now with certain business that he has to do and building, he'll help me. But I put a phone call, 2 of them, one into Abilene, mobile RV person, and one in Wichita Falls, and I got calls from both of them. The guy in Abilene wouldn't come out this far. Hey, Kathy. If I'm missing anyone, I'm just trying to tell you all what's happening. Yeah, so the guy in Abilene called me and we talked, and he says it's probably not wired right, and you need to go. I need to check the meters and all this, but I'm not going to be able to come to your town. But anyway, so I hung up with him. I got another phone call today. This guy's in Wichita Falls. He's willing to come out. He doesn't have any openings, no appointments until the 21st of July. Okay? And he charges $150 for the trip and then $115 an hour. But he thinks he'd have no problem getting it going, which is nice. So, if I can get Lee in here before that, maybe I can get it going. I told him if I would cancel otherwise. So, July 21st, and I'm sure it's going to be more than I wanted to spend, but at this point, So, that's that subject. And because it's so warm right now, the water that's coming out of the cold is lukewarm, which is nice. It's better than, ice cold. In the winter, man, you put the water on and you could like, it's almost ice. So it is summer and I'm okay. I don't know, Kimmy. Maybe. I've got the propane going to the stove and that's fine. We've checked for leaks and all that kind of stuff. Believe me, whoever's helped me here has been very nice, and they just, if you don't know how to fix RVs, you're not familiar, you don't have the tools. It's like foreign, it's not the same as a house. Anyway, enough of that, right? Okay. So I was listening. Hey, Butterbean Head. Welcome, you guys. Welcome, Kathy. So I was watching another channel, and that channel is, since I'm going to steal this, the idea, 60 and Me. I love her. And she did a thing on, but it's a lot different than what I'm going to do, but things to give up when you're 60 years old. 5 important things. So are you guys ready for 5 important things that you need to give up at 60 or even before 60? That's just a number, depends on your life, but I'll say 60. Okay, ready? Yeah, Kimmy, so that's what's I'm kind of dealing with that right now. It'll work out. Did somebody come in that I missed? I hope not. Hi, Sarah. Okay, number one, the number one thing to give up at age 60 or around there anyway is stop being a people pleaser. Now let's think about being a people pleaser. All our lives we try to please our kids and our family and our everything. You're just all your life you're like trying to, I should make you guess. Oh, well, maybe we'll add more because there's many more. This one is to stop being a people pleaser. Yes, it's nice to get along with everybody and help your family and stuff, but at this point in our lives, we don't need to be a people pleaser anymore. Y'all agree? I do. I thought that was very true. Still can be a beautiful, sweet, loving, giving grandma and stuff, but you don't have to be a people pleaser. Amen. Okay. Number 2. And I'm just going to go through these 5 and then let's come up with our own because there's more. So this is number 2. Stop living in the past. Yep. That's good. We don't have to be a people pleaser. Some people are all their lives. Kathy's like a people pleaser. I think she is. But she's changing too. As we get older, we're like, okay, I don't have to please everybody. Hi, I'm a win-win. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, so leaving the past. Stop living in the past. You have to let it go. Because if you're living in the past, you can't go forward that easily. We all have pasts, Hi, Constantine. Nice to see you. Talking about the things that you should give up at 60 is what I'm saying, but it could be at 50 or 70, whatever you want. It's up to you, but I think it's true. The older I get, the easier it gets to let go. Yes, Marilyn. You don't want to be a people pleaser anymore, right? That was the first one. Stop being a people pleaser. Hi, Greg Travels. Yay, come on in, relax. I'm just going through a little list. And these are like some things that we need to give up on when we're older. Living in the past. I mean, okay, I look at pictures and I think about the memories I've had in my past a lot. But I'm not living in the past. Like, I'm really trying to step out of the past and move forward. So that's an important thing. Taking the opportunities to go forward instead of maybe being held back by the past, Butterbeanhead said, as I get older, I tend to suffer fools less and less. Yes, yeah. That's the thing about getting older. It's not all fabulous getting older. I'd much rather be, stay at 35 or 45. But there's a lot of stuff that when you get older, you know, you're going to stop the bull crap. You know, you don't have to take it. Hi, Greg. I'm glad you're here. So that was it. Stop living in the past. Let it go. You really do have to let some of the stuff that's bogged you down, keeps you not going anywhere, maybe makes you fearful because of what your past. You have to let it go and move forward. You're here. This is it. You're now. No matter what the past is, right now is important. Yes, Sarah, me too. I've been working on moving forward for several years now. You know, when my husband passed away, the first year you're in a fog. I mean, really, and then every year a little bit less of one. And now I'm at the point where I have to let it go. You know, I'm glad I had my past and everything. I'm really lucky to have had as good of love and friendships as I've had. But I can't live in the past. I've got to let it go, move forward. Number 3. Hi, Dwayne. Welcome from Georgia. Hi, Julie. I'm so glad you're all here. Yeah, losing anyone that you love, your husband, your wife, your sister, your mom, your dad. Yeah. Those are huge. They're huge losses. And I think I've lost everybody. I've lost my sister, my mom, my dad, and now my husband. And my husband was the hardest for me because we had a life together planned. We knew what we wanted to do and we were ready, you know, and so that's a big change. But one of them is stop fearing change. That was number 4, but I'll put that before 3. Stop fearing change. That's a really big one. I mean, fearing the unknown and being fearful. But, you know, in life, one thing you can count on is change. Things change all the time. Every time you think, oh, yeah, I can't do that, it's okay because it's going to change, you know? Well, my mother got Alzheimer's lucky. He says that it would be a blessing. So for her, I don't really know, but for her, I think she was more at peace and happy, pretty much, where my dad had to not be, like, and me and my dad were in pain because she didn't remember us. So it's hard for the family, but yeah, you're right. If you didn't, you know, so stop fearing change. Change in our body. You know, when you get older, you have changes in your body. You know, you have to deal with your changes. The world around us is changing. Technology is amazing now compared to when we were kids. To really kind of be able to change with the times and not fear, because it's not a good thing. You know, fear sucks. Ooh, nice. I want that dinner. I haven't had dinner yet. But it is a biggie that stop not to fear the change in your body and accept the lines, accept the silver hair, accept the sag, because you're here and you lived. And there's nobody that gets by off that easy. I mean, maybe people that, oh yeah, I had a comment, which of course, a troll. I'll just tell you one of the things the person said, and I just block them. You need a facelift. I'm like, really? Yeah, I do. I love a facelift, but I'm gonna accept who I am and what I am. You know, right? You gotta love yourself. You got to. The changes in our bodies is just proof that we're here. And yeah, it's not all perfect. It's not, you know. Hey, Marilyn. So stop fearing change in our body, in our minds. Our minds are changing. And like I said, with all the technology, a lot of people, you know, I pretty much, technology doesn't make me freak out. Although some things are way over my head. And I like it. I mean, I kind of thrive on it. My face is fine. Hi, Alice. Well, you know what? It's my face. I don't have money to go get. I don't think I'd even. You know, I want to get my eyes done. My eye doctor wants me to because my eyes have a lot of overhang here and makes me tired. But I tried to put makeup on so that it opens my eyes, but you know, you had your bike stolen. Where were you, Marilyn? He has an e-bike he bought from your house, or did you leave it somewhere and go in? I'm so sorry. Hi, Margie. RV Ashes. Oh, man. I want to hear about it, Marilyn. That sucks. At the 99-cent store. Jeez. Oh. You locked it up, too. Yeah. Well, you know, the bad people they do it. They get it anyway. That's right, Dwayne says, love yourself every single day. If you don't love yourself, nobody else is going to love you. And that's the truth. And that's another thing, you know, is not, don't live in the past. Don't fear your changes in your body. Go for it. That's one of my sayings is go for it. I'm so sorry, Marilyn. Very expensive. I hope they get caught. I really do. See, now that just sucks. Dwayne says you are your own best friend. You know, I can see a facelift a little bit here and there if you have the money and you're able and you can, but I don't have that. That's like out of my thing, and it's not the most important thing, actually. At least you had a cute cop to talk to. That made it a little bit better. No, I'm really upset for you, really. Hi, Lola. I didn't catch everybody that came in. Marilyn got his brand new e-bike stolen outside of the dollar store. It says the bike will run out of charge and they will ditch it. Oh. Maybe they'll ditch it. Maybe, like, the cops will return it to you. I like cute cops, too. Yeah, you have to do what makes you happy, right? Dwayne's got a good attitude about things. Doesn't matter, you know. Stop being a people pleaser. That's the first one I put on here. We don't have to please everybody. We are at an age now where, you know, we want to please ourselves. We want to make sure that everybody's fine and help when you can, but you don't have to try to please everybody. You don't want to live in the past. You want to let it go. Yes, we have past, and I love to look back at my past, but I also want to make sure I don't live in the past. Gotta love yourself. And then another one is, stop putting yourself down. That's a good one. Stop putting yourself down. Stop thinking about your flaws. Think about the things that you do good. Think about the good parts. Stop being your own worst enemy, you know? Because that can stop you from doing anything. Just putting yourself down, making yourself feel bad because maybe you didn't have, you know, something didn't work out right, or you've gained weight since the pandemic, or you're not walking enough. Don't beat yourself up, you know? So don't put yourself down. We all have flaws, you know? Every gray hair is every wrinkle. It has a story. Yes. That's a real good story right there. That one. Don't look in the mirror and put yourself down, Sarah. Oh, I'm glad you're back, Kimmy. I hate when my internet goes down. Butterbeanhead said, yes, my thing is I need to keep the bad comments out of my head, repeating over and over. Yeah, and you know, having a channel, you get these mean people, call you names and stuff. But you know what? Sometimes what happens to me now When somebody says, you need a facelift. Oh, here's the person said, you need a facelift. Yes, don't we all? And then the same person said, and stop having GoFundMe's now that you have them anonymously. I'm like, how do you have an anonymous? I don't, yeah, people are just so mean. What a bunch of jerks. So, I just, you know, don't put yourself down. It's okay that you've lived your life. Like Lucky says, every single silver hair is a story. And that's the truth. And the last one, I hope I wrote this right. Okay. The last one is getting control of your brain. And what can that mean? Getting in control of your brain. Stinking thinking. Stop thinking negative, Getting control of how you picture yourself and where you feel like you want to be, or picture the good things. Don't picture bad things happening. Thank you, Julie. You're awfully kind. Thank you. And so that's the 5 things, to give up after 60. Number 1, stop being a people pleaser. Number 2, living in the past. You need to let it go. Stop living in the past. And then number 3, stop fearing changes in our bodies, and any kind of change in life, because that's the one thing you're going to have to count on, is that changes. You're going to have change. Everything changes. As we think, it changes, And I only have 21 thumbs up, and I know I have more friends out there than that. I hope that you can at least give me a thumbs up tonight. I've been feeling kind of like nobody loves me. I'm kidding. Well, I thought I'd have a little discussion. And then to stop putting yourself down and get control of your brain and your mind. Tell yourself good things. If people are not good for you, then stay away from those people as best as you can. Don't even get into it anymore. I used to get into it, like on Facebook, and have a little argument with people that I love, and couldn't believe that they thought different than me. I just can't believe it. But believe it. People think different than you. Accept it. Move on. Well, Butterbeanhead, thank you. That's really sweet of you to say. Hello, Bill. Hello. Bill, I wanted to tell you, because I talked to Bill earlier about this. Hi, Ace. Don't let me down. Don't let me down. Hi, Marion. Yeah, so, that's the 5 things that I got out of the live stream. Not live stream. It wasn't a live stream. It was a video. And it's so true, though, like, we have to be here for each other. That's another thing. You get to a certain age, and friendships are the most important thing. Really. And it's hard when you're older. It is. But the challenge is, you just have to let things go and let things flow. I think whenever you get all worried and all that, that stuff is just like poison. Because worrying is like a rocking chair. Lots of motion, but you get nowhere. Yep. I don't know what made me get into this kind of mood, but hey, But it's the truth, We all are like beating ourselves up sometimes, and when you start looking in the mirror real close, and you think, oh, so don't look so close, or if you do love what you see. Butterbeanhead said, I was watching a comedian the other day and loved it. She said she had a problem figuring out why her husband divorced her, because near as she could tell, she was awesome. That's funny. Yeah, worry is like a rocking chair. Lots of emotion, and you don't go anywhere. If And we all have our worries, but you really need to like use that mind, change your way you're thinking, say, wait a minute, why am I suffering, worrying about something that you don't even know if that is what's going to happen, right? Dwayne says, look in the mirror and tell yourself that you are important and you deserve the very best. That's right. That's right. Julie says you can't change the past, but you can the future. Right. It's all in front of us. RV Lucky, you're right. The older you get, the more you slow down and you enjoy life, little things. Yeah, you know, I wish I was able to hike and deep sea dive and fly. And, you know, I love to watch those videos. I do. I enjoy when I see people that are in shape and younger, you know. But I have a lot of wisdom that they don't have yet. But it's okay, because it's all the way it's supposed to be, right? It's the truth. Sugar Baby said, I'm the one who is so self-critical I have to chastise myself into getting off me. Yeah, that's a big one. Stop putting yourself down. Stop hurting your feelings, you know? And yes, there's a lot of things I want and ventures and I want to do this and that. But you know what? I'm trying really hard to just stay in the moment, to enjoy the moment, because it's never going to be again, you know? It's the truth. Yeah, so that's my big thing tonight. Lucky says, don't worry about what you have not got. Just stop and appreciate what you do have. That's exactly right. Bill, I did find a guy that's going to come to fix my water heater from Wichita Falls. He's going to drive 100 miles. July 21st is his first opening, and it's going to be $150 just for the trip, and then $115 an hour. So if I can get Lead to come over and help me before that, I hope I can. But he's busy. Little lizards in Florida, I loved them. Yeah, it's going to work out eventually. That's another thing. Worrying about all this crap. Let it flow. It's going to be okay. I've done what I've had to do. I'm the one that made the phone calls to Abilene and to Wichita Falls. It said mobile RV guy, you know, 2 places. And I'm like, I'll call both of them. Oh, thanks, Dwayne. $115 an hour plus $150 for the trip. It is far. It's about an hour and 15 minutes at least, depending on, I guess, how you drive. I don't think so, Sugar Baby, because I was thinking about getting a regular water heater, like house one. But then you have natural. I don't know how much a propane regular. I don't want to do natural gas because they have to put a tank in like 100 feet away from whatever. Yeah, that would be funny, wouldn't it, Bill? Everybody needs to come over and take showers in my little tiny shower. But it works, you know. I just want to do dishes and wash my face, and if I don't feel good and I want to go in my own shower, I want to do it. Anyway, hi Rebecca. If I missed you, don't be mad. Yeah, it's going to be a celebration when it's fixed. Believe me, it's going to be. But I have to let this has been really a good little list for me today. That's why I'm sharing it, because for like at least a couple weeks, that's like all I could think about. Even this morning, I've got 7:30 in the morning. The guy called me. It's, you know what? I'm going to let it flow. Now you have to take steps. Like, when people say, well, don't, it'll happen. Well, things only happen when you make them happen. That's the truth. If you don't make some phone calls, or if you don't go to where you have to go, or if you don't, it's not gonna work. My laptop just turned off. Hi, Avery. heat your water. I don't know what happened to my laptop. Here it is. You'd be cheap, Sugar Baby said. Heat my water hose in the sunshine. Burn. It's hot during the day. Actually, the cold water is warm now. Mickey, no, I haven't. But I bought the water heater from Amazon. It's a Suburban. There's only a couple of different kinds, really, that come in these kind of trailers and motorhomes and stuff. There's no, there is a phone number, and I did try to dial it, but it didn't work. To the company, the Suburban hotline. Yeah, how you doing, Avery? Nice day today, huh? If you like heat. My husband was an HVAC engineer. That's what he did. That's what's crazy too about stuff that go bad. I know my husband Mark would have just had no problem fixing it. Goodbye, Betty. Sorry, Betty. Find another channel to bother. I don't mess around sometimes, so that's the straw that broke the camel's back. Nancy said, I spent the first 65 years of my life trying to make my family and friends happy, but all it's done is left me with regrets. I feel like I have wasted my life on people who could care less for me. I'm sorry. But Nancy, it isn't too late for you to start thinking about what you need. Stop being a people pleaser. This is my list. Don't be a people pleaser anymore. You don't have to. Don't live in the past. Let things go. If things haven't been good, you've got the future. And stop putting yourself down. Love yourself, because you're perfect just how you are. And then stop fearing change. We change as we get older. Every day things change. There's just, all the things in life are all normal. And get control of your mind and brain. You can program yourself for a much happier future. Especially if you feel like things weren't so great. You can change things. Hi, Eucalyptus Lady. Okay, I know I've missed stuff because I'm yapping today. I did try, Bill. Let's see. Have fun, blah, blah, blah. You can only put things off for so long, then we have to make the call. Right, Sarah. I did everything I could do. I put an ad on the marketplace, which you're not allowed to actually do that, but I did, and found Edward. He did the best he could do, and he didn't do it. I called lots of people. I had another plumber come. But now I'm going to let it flow. I really am. Let's see. I know I missed stuff. Did you, Kimmy? Well, I needed to hear it myself today. I heard part of this kind of discussion on 60andMe, which is a really good channel. I should have been a therapist. You know what? I would have been a good therapist. I think so. I was thinking about today, what would I have done had I be growing up now? Like, if I was in my 20s now and with what the world is like right now, I didn't think a therapist, but I was thinking that I would have gotten into graphic design because I'm fascinated by how I don't know how they do it, but that kind of stuff, the new technology. Yeah. Oh, I'm so sorry, Eucalyptus Lady. I'm so sorry you had a stroke, and I hope that you can just take it easy and fully recover and do the best you can, because you can recover. God willing, you will. Be a tattoo artist, maybe in another life. I don't have any tattoos. Hi, Minnow Fairy. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty upbeat. Hi, Allison. Yeah, Anybody, and I have my days, because you know, I've shared them with you guys too. When things don't feel good, or things aren't really going the way you want, or someone hurts your feelings, and I mean, we all have those feelings in those days, you know. No, I don't think, Bill, I would ever get into RV repair, but it always gets me because my husband could have done any of this. He was really good at all kinds of engineering. Kimmy, thank you for the prayers. Everybody needs them. We do. We need to. I mean, even when you're not feeling good and you have to get over it, you know, because we get older, your body, there's things your body needs, you know. Hi, Faye. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Eucalyptus Lady. I love my channel, and I love the idea of of getting things out there that I think we all need to hear. It's real easy to complain and be bummed out, and I have been. I go there. I go there. I'm not perfect, but I'm not even close. But I do try really hard to make the best of each day, even when things are crappy. I try the best I can, and I want to make memories. I'm not done. You know, some people are done. They just want to sort of sit in their home, and they don't need to go anywhere, and they're happy with, you know, maybe the grandkids, and that's it. I don't know. All I know is, for me, I have this little, I don't know if it's gypsy heart, nomadic heart, wandering spirit. Just, you know, I don't want to always be doing that, but I certainly want to create memories. I'm watching it in the background. It's live Key West. Hi, Livy Lou. I only have 41 thumbs up too. Okay. Gotta go where my heart leads. So I'm watching Key West, and I lived in Key West, I said this earlier, for almost 3 years. It was the best. I was young. I was 28. I moved there at 28. Left about 30-ish. Oh, thank you. Thanks, Nancy. I'm so glad you're here to share it. You know, it's not just me. I have a good little community of friends here, and new ones all the time. And everyone's welcome. I just feel like we all need each other too. Like, you get older and people pass away, and you have to go on, and you have to have a good attitude. You know, you just need to not put yourself to all these things I talked about. Let's go over it again. You know, give these things up as you get older, over 60, over 55, over 70, whatever you want to. Living in the past. You know, we all had past, and you gotta kind of go forward, right? I do have a spirit of curiosity. I know there's stuff to see that I haven't seen. You know, there may be a time when I'm done rambling around and driving far. But I'm gonna make sure that 2 or 3 times a year, I do go do something. I'll bring you all along. I mean, I just have to. If I don't, then I start getting more, you know, that feeling where you can't pick yourself up because you're so, you know, low. And we gotta, like, pick ourselves up, because if we opened our eyes, we've got a whole day to make the day, you know, no matter what it is. I'm in this little town, and I'm gonna make the best of it. You know, I'm safe, and it's cheap, and I'm with people that know me for a long, long time, which really does help. And that's true, Constantine. I've said that before. Constantine said, and I believe that the ones that we love who pass want us to move forward and be happy. They want us to live. There are angels. I feel like I have angels in my life. It could be my parents and my sister and my husband. It could be my grandma, my grandpa, my aunts, my uncles. I don't know. I don't know the answers. Nobody really knows all the answers. You know, all we can do is have faith in what we feel is good and comfortable for us. If we're all trying to be the best we can be, no matter what our beliefs are, that's all that matters, you know? Rebecca said people forget how to play. Try something different. Stop being afraid if every little scary thing. Yeah. Stop fearing change. Stop living in fear. Maryland, she says, my mom wants me to take her to North Carolina to see my brother and my granddaughter. Not sure I can make the long drive. Aw, I know that would be a really long drive, but I bet it would be really good for your mom. Kathy said, I like doing things for others. I don't think I could be happy living a self-serving life. And it seems the more I give, the more I receive. Well, that's the truth. Yes. Ace says, man finding Leland Schuyler channel brought my spirits up. Anything that can brighten your day and lift your spirits, those are the kind of people, those are the kind of things you should watch. I mean, if you watch a lot of detective stuff, a lot of people do murder and serial killer. I don't know if I want to like get stuck in that genre, you know. I don't. But, you know. My truck has 129,000 miles right now. And that's not bad for a 2007. Time waits for no one. That's right, Dwayne. We must go get out moving, doing what makes us happy. And if what makes you happy is sitting in your garden, that's fine too. You know? Like, that's perfectly fine. If watching, I love birds. I love the singing, and I just, you know, if bird watching is your thing, then go do some bird watching. If you like to, you know, be in the forest, then you need to find a forest once in a while, right? Lucky, I think that's fantastic. He's going to Colorado by himself. You know, I would do that. And God, Lucky, if I had a camper, I would camp along with you. We could camp out together. Wouldn't that be cool? That's nothing, Sarah. That's good. Hi, Joy. Joining the cover late, but I hear when you mentioned the graphic design. And as someone who is now getting into tech, I can say that tech community would welcome and encourage you. Ah, thank you. Well, you know, I'm really artistic. That's God gave me. I don't have everything. I don't have children. I didn't have kids. But God gave me creativity and imagination and the ability to kind of like just dive into like music, dive into art. So I feel very. I think if I was younger, I would probably go to get into graphic design, like into it big time, or else teach music. You know, get into more music. I know, Joy, and I even like I'm online a lot. I've got a new thing now where I can color. It's not paint by number. It's color in whatever you want. You make the paint. It's Marilyn Darling. He set me up with Pen Up. Oh, that's neat. I'm a win-win. I've done so many mandalas. Dwayne says we need friends like Thelma and Louise on that movie without crime, of course. Yeah. I have, you know, Kathy's she's my closest friend. Now, she's not into traveling now and going. She's got her family and her kids, and she babysits a lot, and she works at Bud's and helps. So, you know, she's not, her life is in a different place than what I want. And that's fine too, right? Have you ever met Carolyn's RV life? No, I haven't met her. No. No. Maybe I will in the future. I don't know. I'm planning I'm going to go to Lollapalooza, which is October 21st to the 24th, and that happens at Abilene State Park, so it's close. And then I'm thinking I'm going to drive to Trinidad, Colorado, just to say hey and go into a legal pot place for the first time in my life. Deb, what pens do I use? I've been using metallic pens, gel pens, really fine tip. I got almost all of my pens either from Amazon or Dollar General. No, Amanda's got a boyfriend and two daughters that she can't like just leave her kids and stuff. So, unfortunately, I'm on my own when it comes to traveling right now. I'm probably gonna go visit Amanda in a week or so. That's just a fun overnight visit, but it's nice. It breaks up the week, the month. Hi, Candy. Yeah, I think if you're gonna do a long drive with your family like that, Marilyn, just drive 4 or 5 hours the most, and just take that extra night in a hotel. Don't push it. It's everything's been straining my eyes lately. I'm going to be going to an eye doctor because close up. I need close up prescription. It's changed. Thank you, Dwayne. Thank you so much for the super chat. And is that like a super sticker? That's cool. Thank you. Awesome of you. Hi, Deb. So we're kind of on a nice positive thing tonight. You know, there's a lot out there. You can get into a whole bummer negative crap that's going on, or you can choose happiness. You can choose friendship. You can choose to invite adventure. You know, make a plan. Like sometimes I don't have a lot to do, so I know like okay, I want to vacuum and I want to do the floors. That's it. If I can do that for today, I'll be happy with myself. I don't make it real hard, you know? Um, or I'm going to defrost the fridge because in an RV, you have to defrost the fridge differently than you would in a regular house. And that happens here. But my fridge does well. You got new glasses. Yeah, I need new glasses. I know, Lucky, because your kids want to, protect you and they love you and they don't want you to go out of their sight. But I really got to hand it to you that Lucky is, he goes into his RV and he goes. He's a boondocker. He's really good. I'm not going to say how old you are, but you're definitely older than me, and I just got to hand it to you because don't listen to your kids. You go to have a good time. Just be careful. We know that. We know when we get older, we have to be extra careful. Really. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Doing the defrosting. You know how I do that? Ashes, Margie. I open the fridge and get everything out of it, and I take a big bowl, like I have a wooden bowl, and stick it in there, and take my hair dryer and back and forth, and all the ice that's on the fins eventually drop off. Takes a little while, and then I wipe it down, and it's done. It's done for a few months, like every 5 months. Hi, Tapestry Tart. It's your birthday. Oh, happy birthday to you, Tart. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Tapestry Tart. Happy birthday to you. Have a great dinner. Yeah, Margie, the deal with you have to do that's the only reason I use a hair dryer is just to do my refrigerator. But if you make sure that you do that, your fridge will last you. So you got to do it. So what's your wish for your birthday, Tapestry Tart? Have you got something in that you are wishing for this year? Hi, John. It's a good day to have a birthday. Aw. Well, you deserve a good birthday. We all do. Matter of fact, if you lived another year, you're lucky, right? I mean, we have to constantly remind ourselves to be grateful because we don't know what lies in the grave. You know, we don't know what happens. We do know that we want to live a good life, you know, right here, right now. If I'm alone for the rest of my life, as far as that goes, it's okay. I think I'm fun to be with, even if it's just me. Any day you're alive is a good day. Amen. On the solstice, the long day. I don't have a wish, huh? I'm just grateful. I'm glad that you're grateful and happy. Another trip around the sun. Exactly. God, you know, I'm just, you know, like I've really been having like, I mean, I've had a couple of like, this whole thing with trying to get a hot water heater in here that works. And I've let it, I let it affect me for a little while. That's all I thought about. And now I'm done thinking, I mean, it's going to happen and I'm pushing myself to get other things done. But I'm grateful because really the AC's been, knock on wood, been really cold and that's another thing. Make sure that you clean your filters on your ACs. I'm hearing drums. I guess there's music playing somewhere. But all I can hear is the drum. If this hot water thing was a movie. Yeah, it's been a movie, all right. It's just, you know, the worst part was when someone's here and working on it, they're in and out of the house, and there's flies. We have more flies this year than I've ever seen. But I've got it handled. I have got it handled. This is my new best buddy. See that thing right there? This is not sticky right here. You take that off, you stick it on a surface, you peel it off, and man, those flies, they get caught in it and they don't move again. And I love that. Bill, you did. Am I ready for rain next week? I am. My dog Rosie isn't. Is it going to rain, you think? They have high school close to you. No, I don't know what it is, but the pool is having a major gathering tonight. Okay, Bill says, "Hey Deb, I just figured out why your water heater isn't working." Oh, please do tell me. We're supposed to get rain tomorrow. Yeah, you too, John. Yeah, you need to change your air conditioners in the RVs. Even in your house. My husband used to be a stickler. He would clean all around the outside if leaves got in the outside central unit. It's a conspiracy. It's a conspiracy. And the flies are striking back. Yeah, it's their fault. So we're all going to get some rain next week. Tomorrow's supposed to be rain, possible rain, which is going to cool it down a little bit, which is good. Damn flies. I mean, they're horrible. But I've cut it down. I know it's kind of gross killing flies, and I'm happy when they're dead. I even help them. I don't want them to sit there and wiggle because they're stuck. I just smack them. And I clean it. I take it. I have enough. I got 48 of those sheets. That should do me for summer. Because other times of year, there's no problem with bugs. I do have an electric kettle, a really nice one. Oh boy, I can tell you this. Yeah, every now and then I'm an influencer, which is such a nice thing to be. I've done reviews on my kettle, my electric kettle, which is really nice. And they are on my playlist if you ever want to see all the different things I've gotten. It's pouring in Michigan. I was gonna say, I got a letter, an email today. A company that makes vacuum cleaners, like cordless vacuum cleaners that are really nice ones. Plus, they do humidifiers. All of the products I liked. So I sent them a letter back and said yes. They're going to give me um, a discount code to put in when I review it. So that'll be good. And I could use a really good vacuum. There's no shortage of flies, and I know I'm helping society right now by killing these flies. I don't, and I'm so glad I don't have to smack them, because the fly catcher thing, the fly swatter, I'm not good at it. You need to review a swimming pool. Wouldn't that be nice? Or a hot tub. Faye says she's dreaming that she's on a lake in a houseboat with Wi-Fi. That would be such a nice thing to do. I would love someday to rent a houseboat for a week and just get a dose of what that would be like. I've always been fascinated by it. You just bought a cordless? This one's it's on my phone, so I can't look it up, but it looks like a really good. There's two different cordless vacuums. So whatever they send me, I'll be happy. Kiddie pool's okay. Yeah, reviewing. I've reviewed butcher blocks, for cooking. That was I still use them. I've gotten a pressure cooker, or instant pot, and I also got a air fryer, which is really great. I know, a Golden Girls Vacation houseboat. I'm in. If we can get it together to do something like that, I would splurge. Splurge. We need to do something fun. Don't you think? We deserve it. That's another thing. Why not? What are you waiting for, A lot of people work. That's all they do is work. And they never really take time to themselves. I mean, I'm glad I don't have to work now. Aw. Yeah, those are some good items, I know. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Yeah, a very expensive dehydrator. Yes, and I don't use that because I don't have any place for that dehydrator. It lives in the garage. Being hit, I will be the chaperone. You didn't spell it right, but I got it, Bill. It's only a word. Big deal. Can't spell it, just sound it out, right? So you want to be the chaperone. Bill's going to come. He's going to be on the houseboat, too. We need a pretty big houseboat. But I think that would be an awesome vacation. John Coleman said, I am in the workboat. 2 jobs, store clerk and carpet cleaning business. Yeah, you gotta, these days, to make ends meet, to have a little fun, you gotta, it's hard. I don't know how people do it. Rebecca said that there's a lady on YouTube that has a whole group of folks who travel all the time together. Someone's got to be loaded with cash. She bought land as a base camp in Arizona. Yeah, sounds nice. Sugar Baby says bag of kiwis, banana chips would be nice. Oh, we did that when I first got the dehydrator. We dehydrated apples, bananas, strawberries. I'm trying to think what else we did. You've been wanting a dehydrator. Yeah, this is a really nice one, and I have it in my playlist. All the review products. It's a great one, but geez, it takes up. I don't have room for anything. I barely had room for that the rice cooker steamer. but it's small, and I just got rid of, you have to get rid of something to put something there. So I have a pile of baskets that have just crap in them. It's kind of getting higher. I just added the one on top. Can I show you? Let me see if I can do that. I don't think I can. No, I guess not during a live stream. Pandemonium. What about Aja? I'd like to meet her. Arby, like you said, you know that would be fun to buy a big boat, 20 of your closest friends, and sail around the world. You know, you gotta be able to afford that big boat. But in our wishes, we can afford anything, right? Yeah, I've been on cruises, Dwayne. That's one of my very favorite memories of vacations. I've been on about 5 cruises, and I'd go again. A fly just came in here and wants to die. Come on in. See, now the fly's mad at me. That was coming at me. You're a partner. You should be able to flip the camera. Really? I don't think so. I don't know. If I touch that little camera, will I, like... I don't know. It's alright. Scotty's going on his cruise pretty soon, I think. You got to know Aja. Yes, she seems like a lovely person, and we've communicated in the past. I would love to meet a lot of the people that have channels that I've gotten to know. So that's one of my little bucket lists, is to go get in. I want to be in an RV. I don't want to rent. They're very expensive to rent RVs. On the cruise I went, I went on, well, the last cruise I went on was the celebrity cruise with my husband, and it was 7 nights, and I think we stopped like 4 times. In St. Thomas, we went to San Juan, Puerto Rico, another place. A lot of times I don't even get off the ship when there's a stopover, because then the whole ship is empty and you can go jacuzzi and, you know. Rebecca says Deb should have a rule. If she half a traveling group, they must be able to fix water heaters or get kicked out. Yeah, I'm going to meet some people eventually. It's going to happen. And Kevin, too. Did Kevin come in here? Yes, Kevin's feeling healthy, thank God. Yes, that's very good news. Did Kevin come in? Because I didn't see him come in. Not that I see everyone that comes in. Thank God something's good happen, you know, because there's a lot of hard stuff happens. I mean, just the idea of, yes, Felix is godsend. Just the idea of being in a high-rise apartment in Florida and having 12 floors collapse, and in the middle of the night. So you got to be so happy and lucky that you get up, nothing bad happened. It's a good day. It's a great day. Kevin, I don't think he's going to be fixing anything for me. Yeah, we all keep an eye on each other. It's, I know YouTube is huge. It's huge. But there's certain people that we all kind of gravitate towards in our age group, and especially if we were into RVs, which that's the thing. That's what got me going. Oh, my fly trap sheets. They're the best. They are the best. Hold on. Okay, I got them on Amazon. Let me show you what they're called. Window fly traps. I love them because you can put them anywhere away from you, like where definitely windows. And you can buy, they're not expensive. And like they come in, you can buy them either, I think, 12 sheets, which this is what they look like. Peel that off, stick it somewhere, and then this will come right up. It comes up. I don't know if I don't think they know why. I don't know. It's terrible, terrible news story. So get some of these. I got 48 of them. Because I don't like to look at too many flies. If I get a bunch, I'm going to throw it away. It traps gnats too. Little tiny. Matter of fact, on this window, I have a strip. And all are little tiny gnats that go there. I don't know if they just discriminate against each other. Linda Moore says, look for a houseboat rental on St. John's River, DeLand, Florida. Family did that. It's affordable. Yeah, I used to do arts and craft shows in DeLand. Yeah. Honestly, I think we went just about everywhere in Florida. Closing my curtains. But I want to. I would have to be. If it's going to be in Florida ever, it has to be in the winter. Yeah. I'd like to go. Oh man, there's so many nice places to go. Yeah, I don't even care. It doesn't have to be anywhere. Just nice climate. Butter Beanhead says she heard through the grapevine the building foundation around the back sank due to water erosion. Makes you wonder about these buildings that are tall. I never enjoyed living in an apartment building. I just really don't like having people on both sides up and down, that kind of apartments, even like my cousin Max lives in. It's okay, it's a nice place, but I don't know, you can hear everything. Yeah, this thing, just anything that flies. And they like to go out toward the windows because I think they think they're going to go right through them. But, they kind of fly around and then one little leg gets on that and they're gone. They're done. Hi, Donna. So I'm doing pretty good because I think that one fly might have got caught because I don't see him anymore. But I've got them here. I've got 2 places here, one on that window and then in my bedroom. And during the day, I leave my drapes open, and it's been catching flies, so I'm glad. Yeah, I've lived like in California for 10 years. We lived in it was like 4 stories, so it wasn't that high. We were on the 1st floor, and then the 5th floor was like the recreation room. But I can't even imagine just how many, like it was 1:30 in the morning, so on top of a horrible thing, the time of day, a lot of people were in bed sleeping. Yeah. That just makes you want to just think about how every day you do get up and nothing happens and you have a day that absolutely, is maybe even a little boring, whatever. Is a great day. You're here and because you don't know when the ceiling's gonna fall on you. You can't think about that. You can't live in fear, but just know don't take for granted that you're here. People that just live and they just don't, they're not seeing that. They're wasting their world. So that's a tragedy that happened. I'm really sorry for the families and people that had to go through that. I don't think you can survive that. So it's the weekend, you guys. Let's have a good weekend. Let's go through this one more time. Things you should give up. after you're 60 or before. Stop being a people pleaser, because that doesn't help. You don't have to anymore. Don't live in the past. Stop living in the past. Let things go. Just let things go, because you're not going to get anywhere living in the past. Stop putting yourself down. You're perfect just the way you are. There's no mistakes. And even if you know there's better looking people, so what? If you can see, that's number one. If you just be grateful that, don't put yourself down. Love yourself, because you're perfect. And then stop fearing change. Change is going to happen, and we are going to go through changes. The world changes, technology changes, people change, everything changes. And last but not least, get control of your mind and your brain, Put on the right attitude. Give it up. Yes, give up people that are not good for you, You don't have to be around those people anymore. And the older we get, the more we can be just exactly what we want to be and not have to worry about what people think, Thank you so much for the thumbs up. I really appreciate that. Doesn't take much, but it does help. It makes me feel good, and I think it helps me. I don't know if it helps me or not. I don't know about YouTube. So, whatever. I have some necklaces, a lot of beautiful necklaces on Etsy. This one I just put on. It's just a very neutral color. I like it. It's very simple. And that one is listed. This one I also listed. And it's got the little beads and fruit. It's got like a little fruit here and there. There's a strawberry. Isn't that crazy? That's a pretty one though. Yeah, there's lots of pretty ones for sale. One of my favorite ones is just small beads, but they're just so unique. Matches anything you want. I'm wearing... Yep, this one's for sale too. Yep. Treat yourself. Well, you guys, I'm going to call it a night. I'm going to go and make something for dinner because I haven't had anything to eat. And I've got some rice from last night left over and some chicken. Constantine says we really need to expect and adapt to change. It makes life a lot less stressful. Nothing's forever. No, I mean, honestly, things do change. Every time you get used to something, it changes. I was watching Key West. People are at Mallory Square with the sun going down, and it completely is different than when I lived there. But the feeling's there, Good night, my dear friends. I hope you all have a good weekend. Do something for yourself. Think positive. It's going to be fine. Everything's okay. Love yourself so that you can be loved by others, right? Nothing stays the same. And we just have to adapt. If you can be adaptable in this life, you're going to do okay. I hope to be adaptable. As long as the air conditioner works. Thanks for coming in, you guys. I really appreciate your friendships. See you all soon, and see some of you tomorrow.